fib.gc on the 1. Fib.nq on the 3. fib.nq on the 3. Double delta NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ on the 3.
Order submit.
Divergence down NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 3. Double delta NQ on the 24. Fib.NQ on the 3. 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 2 finger NQ on the 24. Fib.NQ on the 3. Double delta NQ on the 3. Double delta GC on the 1. fib.nq on the 3. Fib.nq on the 3. Double delta GC on the 1. Harmonic NQ on the 3. double delta NQ on the 9.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
Divergence up GC on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 3. Enigma short on the GC1.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Enigma long on the GC1.
Order filled.
Enigma long on the CL1. Fib.gc on the 1. Fib.gc on the 1. Fib.gc on the 1. Divergence up GC on the 5. Double delta CL.
Target filled. Exit.
Double delta NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ on the 3. Fib.GC on the 1. Double delta GC on the 1. Fib.NQ on the 3. fib.nq on the 3. Fib.es on the 1. Double delta CL on the 1. Two finger NQ on the 24.
On the wave.
fib.nq on the 3. Two-finger NQ on the 24. Two-finger NQ on the 24. Fib.NQ on the 3. Fib.GC on the 1. Fib.GC on the 1. fib.nq on the 3. Fib.nq on the 3. Fib.nq on the 3. Fib.nq on the 3. DCDMES on the 1. Divergence up NQ on the 9. Double delta GC on the 1. fib.gc on the 1. fib.gc on the 1. fib.nq on the 3. Two finger NQ on the 24. fib.nq on the 3. fib.gc on the 1. Double delta NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ on the 3. Two finger NQ on the 24. Enigma long on the GC1. Fib.NQ on the 3. Enigma long on the GC1. Enigma short on the ES1. Fib.GC on the 1. Fib.NQ on the 3.
Fib. Nasdaq on the wave.
DCDMGC.
What's up,
on
folks?
the 1.
How's it going? Has Bob been around yet tonight? What's up, Jeff, Andrew, Austin? How goes it? He's been playing with charts. He must be hard at work over there. So Andrew, you're asking about target ATM for GC. I mean, it depends upon the strategy that you're using, right? But when I trade gold, I use a very tight stop and a 10 tick stop, 25 tick target. 20 to 25 tick target.
Hey, John, what's going on?
What's up, Bob? I just popped in here just to see how you were doing.
Oh, having a great night tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bot's just taking off for you tonight?
So I had one bot. It actually went against me.
Mm-hmm.
But I gave it the 2-try rule.
Yep.
And got all my money back on that. But yeah, it's been a great night.
Nice.
So, yeah, I turned the bots off on crude and gold for right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just waiting to see how that thing shapes up. But Yeah. So I got a phone call and the dogs went nuts. So I took the phone call and took the dogs out.
Nice.
Just
Double
getting
Delta
back.
GC on the 1.
In fact, the guy I was talking to said, hey, John's on. So there you go.
Well, tell that guy I said hello.
Yeah, you just did. He's watching.
That's awesome. Good to see you, Guy. Hopefully you're having a good night.
He's having a great night. He's up 4 times what I'm up.
So I've been trading my accounts independently. So I've got one account down $49. I've got one account up 35. I've got one account up 491.
Ooh.
And one account up 1,095.
So you're having a great night too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I was playing those. Basically it's the volume profile
Yeah.
plays in conjunction with other setups, right? So playing across those low volume areas from Friday and using the high volume nodes as targets.
Double Delta GC on the
I've got something similar going on here.
And since we're above the point of control, I continue to look back along.
So let me pop this one up. This is my gold, and you can see we came down below, out of the box, and so it's headed down. But you're just looking at this thing. I mean, there's you get down to 34.7, it may be okay. But I mean, if we go back and shove that one out of the way, and we go back to the gold, and you look at this one, this is the
NASDAQ on the wave.
This is the ones. I mean, you can see
short on the GC.
I can absolutely see a path. See right there, Enigma right in the middle, and this is why I didn't want to do it, because if I had that armed, it would have taken it, and I'm not a big fan of taking it right in the middle of the channels.
Harmonic NQ on the
So
3.
I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of latitude to be able to do that manually.
Gotcha.
So, because that would have been a super Enigma, it's probably going to take it. Now, listen to the dogs. I just took you guys out I just took you out. Come on, get up here. Come on, get up there. Come on. I'm not in the mood to play. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Buttons. Get up in the chair, but he wants to play. He wants to play. Come on. Come on.
That's funny.
Dude, get up there. One of these 2 chairs, get up. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Wow, something's ripping. But that, if you notice that Enigma is kind of hanging out there, it may actually get there, and I don't doubt it. But look at the. Do you want to go
Double
play with
Delta
your brothers?
NQ on
Go.
the 3.
Otherwise, be quiet there, dude. So, I'm almost tempted to try to take a rebound here. Let's see if it breaks the 200. But I'm really trying to be disciplined. Wait for the order flow events, and don't do anything without multiple reasons. Never take anything alone. So,
Right.
I mean, anyway, tonight's been a great night. So I'm up 500, and so across all I'm trading 3 evals that I burned 3 last Friday, I guess, maybe Thursday night. So I've got these up to about 51.7. I'm thinking about, and so, you know, I'm up 557 in each one of those, and you know what, I think I'm good. I think I'm done for the night.
I think that's more than good.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go to I'm in sim mode now, which tells me I should probably take that Enigma on gold. But look at that Enigma over there on the ES. I should have taken that one. That was a nice Enigma. It had some nice headshots tonight. Yep. So, Legacy, good to see you, man. Sorry I'm late to the gig. Actually went live earlier tonight, and I've been adding and taking things off of my charts, moving things around, getting it set up where I can
Yeah,
make.
they said they were tattling. They were telling me you were tinkering with charts in there.
Yeah, I was.
I'm just messing with you.
I was. Oh, I definitely was. I was definitely doing that, and then I got the call at. So I had a problem this afternoon. I missed the open, and because I really wanted to trade the open, and I when I got back up here, it was 5:45, and I wanted to reboot my machine. Well, when I went to do it, it said, "Hey, you got a Windows update. It'll take 4 minutes," and 25 minutes later, it was done. So
I've got to let everybody know here. Friday afternoon, I had a long conversation with Bob here, and I've got to give you credit, Bob.
Oh, okay.
You called this entire Asian Open Friday afternoon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and then I went and missed the damn thing, but it was okay because I got a piece of it. But
there you go.
Thank you. Yeah, I was firmly committed to understanding, believing that it was going to do what it did this evening, and I was right. And the guy that I was talking to on the phone, he caught it for $2,000. So I knew that he had. I knew that he would.
Of course he would.
Yeah. So I felt great with my $550, and then I didn't feel so great.
Do you know why? So Austin's asking a question here. Do you know why out of the 4 instruments you have up, NQ seems to have the least amount of enigmas?
Well, let's go take a look. It may seem that way. Let's see. So so this arrow was here. There was oh no, that arrow was I took this trade here at the bottom of this Titanic zone as it was developing. I had great AlgoBox, and my higher time frame charts were telling me go long. So I took it long, and I caught target 1, target 2, and it happened really fast because I was actually going to move target 2 up to about 92, and but I didn't do it. But then look at this. It right there. There's your Titanic zone, and I didn't get any kind of order flow, like a dot. I didn't get.
You didn't get what even looked like a trap there.
Right. But I knew it was. Now, I didn't take it because I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, you could just see that it was struggling to gain ground north in that Titanic zone.
That's exactly right. And look what it did after that. Boom, all the way down. That was almost a perfect. What would have made that Titanic zone perfect was giving me a signal to get short.
So the interesting thing would be if you could like go back down the 2s or the 1s and see if you had reason to get short.
Yeah. Hang on just a second. Let me turn my Jesse, if you're out there, take your meds. I don't want to do that right now because sure enough it'll hang up, John.
Yeah. No. I'm not asking you to do that at this
right,
moment.
But
I'm just saying that.
I'm willing to bet that there was some kind of signal on the 2s or the 1s.
Yeah.
But at this point, and maybe the channels would have told me something there as well. And that's why I went back on and put the channels on. And I also put the golden ropes back on. I've got the headshots. I've got headshots working on other screens. I just really want people to see the Enigma bot right now. And if I put the headshots on, it kind of takes away from what I can see. But I've got it structured where I can get in and move these charts around pretty quickly now. So nice. Yeah, it's really good. So if I go back here, I don't know if this will still have my arrows, but I went back here. We got in this discussing something for legacy, didn't we?
No, for Austin, he's asking why do you think the 4 instruments you have NQ seems to have the least amount of enigmas?
I gotcha.
It's probably due to the fact that, well, for starters, he's running on the AB3s in Asia, whereas the other instruments, I believe you're on the AB1s.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you're running level 1s on the other instruments as well, right?
Yep. And that's what I'm showing now. So the GC, you can see I have level 1 enigmas. Boom. That one won. So I'm full screen here, so I can show this. So let's take a look at this. We got this one here, boom, at 8 o'clock. Let's go back in time. We got this one, boom, that one won. Boom, this one failed, but on the 2 try rule, you would have hit really nicely. And then going back even further, because there was one. See, that's different. I'm trying to find the one that I took. No, that's
You're right. That's already in the Friday now.
Yep. So we can go back, but I've redone this chart, and I think this was actually a short at that time. That was a red Enigma, because you can see that I've got those marked off. Or did I just mark those off? Yeah, I just marked those off. No, I didn't. Those were marked off.
No, you just marked those.
I did?
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, you can see, boom, that got it on the 2 try rule. Boom, that got it. This one, it hit target, and then as you move forward, that one took target. That one did not. That one failed.
No, that one there hits target. That one does not hit target. Yeah.
Yeah, barely. It may have ticked into it, but it would have taken my target. And then you look at these, and those definitely. Well, it took one target, but it didn't take the second one. And then the short definitely hit all the way back down to that sharp.
GC on the 1.
So
yeah, that was your nice open range entry.
Yeah, it was. So anyway, whoop, I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully now it'll go back into place. No, it won't. Now I got to manually drag that because I broke the rule.
760, and we're back inside the open range for NQ.
I really don't. I left it. It took off. So let's go take a look at that one real quick.
Yeah, 765.75.
So it jumped up out of the box here, right around 75. It jumped up out of the box, went up, and it came back down. I just didn't have it.
The first 45 minutes, Austin.
So
is the way he describes the open range in the Asian market.
So I wasn't in love with it, so I didn't take it. And then you can see why it came right back down. And now I'm trying to see if it's going to pop back up. And the same thing with the ES. And I'll pull that one over because it did almost exactly the same thing. It jumped up.
Yeah, I mean, there are still gaps obviously below you.
So it jumped up, but then it came back down inside the range, and it's been inside the range for the whole rest of the night so far for the last, 2 hours?
Yeah.
So and I'm already there. So I wasn't real concerned about, at that point, I had made enough money to make myself happy for the night. So I didn't take any open range trades. Did not do it.
Gotcha.
But it
Good
was
place to be.
Yeah, it's a good night. And I've turned off all my accounts, and I'm good with that.
Good place to be.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I still have one PA that I need to trade a little bit on at some point, but I might save that for tomorrow morning. Yeah, if you guys don't follow ETF, they run some weird deals. So Friday, if you, regardless of account size, they made this announcement at 10 o'clock in the morning on Twitter and in their Discord, that if you could make $1,300 in the next 2.5 hours and send them your account number, that regardless of account size, they would automatically pass your account. They call it the Beast Mode Challenge. So it's I took a little flyer, and 2 minutes later I had a qualified account.
That's awesome. That's
Shouldn't say it
awesome.
was a flyer. I just happened to log in with that, and their accounts are 90% off right now. So a 50K account is $16.
I think I'm going to get a Take Profit Trader eval account.
Enigma long
Are
on
you?
the GC1.
Yeah, see, we just got an Enigma long on the GC, but it's too close to the fiddle for me to take it. If I can get a moon touch there, I would take it. Even though I'm in sim, I really want to trade it the way that I normally would trade it.
Fib.NQ on the 3.
Because to me, if you don't practice the same strategy that you execute,
Right.
you're not doing yourself any favors. In fact, you're hurting yourself because you're developing bad habits. And you may, let's say, I got an Enigma. Let's put 10 contracts on it. Okay, well, yeah, it's sim, right? Yeah, we're gonna fool around. Okay, well, if you win, empirical evidence to the contrary says, hey, you know what? Last time this happened, I put 10 contracts long and it worked. So I'm going to do it now. And then it does, you do it then, and then you take 10 contracts long and the damn thing goes short. So, I get practicing, and I get the idea of practicing larger size contract amounts, but just be careful. And you can see right here, I'm actually looking for that moon touch. I like the fact that it's in king timing. I would like to see it bounce off that 200. I'd actually like to see it go down below that 200, and as it came back in, man, am I typing?
No, I'm sorry. I was logged in over your account. My bad, buddy.
No, it's okay, man. Keep going. I don't care. So,
I'll post a link to ETF for you.
Yeah. So I'm.
Dot. Nasdaq on the
Anyway,
way.
I was talking to that guy, and I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to try a 150K account.
Yep.
And see how that goes, because I do like the fact that once you get above a certain amount in your trailing drawdown, you only increase it.
Right.
So I mean, it doesn't come back to haunt you. So I'm seeing a lot of good places here that I really want to make some trades, but I'm waiting. I'm applying the discipline. Hey, Captain Rex, glad to see you. Jeff
There's
Koski,
a link to ETF for you.
good to see you, Jeff Koski, and everybody else. Austin Baggett, good to see you. Andrew,
So I will be up front. Their lifetime fee is exorbitant. It's not anything cheap. Their lifetime fee is $350 on a 50K. You can also just do the $80 a month, or you can prepay it, which brings that cost down. But
John, don't you have an affiliate code on that?
yeah, I just posted it.
Okay, there you go.
I just put that link in there.
All right, because what I'm going to do, John, is I'll go through Nightbot and put that in there where you can, well, that'll run through there in the
Yeah, I mean, use the code or don't. Just know that it's 90% off, and I think their sale runs, I want to say another 7 days. But they don't run the 90% off deals very often. They run them 3 times a year.
Well, this is their anniversary, right?
Yeah, this is their birthday deal.
Okay.
It is the best deal that they will have.
Yeah.
But they run some unique things. So, like, if you want to take, like, during lunch, they have if you remember their Discord, I think it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they run a poker tournament over lunch for free accounts and goofy stuff, but heck, it's
Order filled.
Go check them out. They actually ran a neat little Twitter space tonight
Order
as
filled.
well, with a bunch of traders, successful traders through their prop firm talking. So it was interesting to hear other successful traders and kind of the what they find to be the most important skills to have. It's all the same stuff that we've talked about on here. If you watch the J Dunn thing and the guy from Tradeify, you heard the same combination of skills required to be a decent, to be a profitable prop firm trader. T. Cooper, what's happening, buddy? How are the fish? Are they biting? Or is it still too cold up north in the Northeast to brave the waters? I know the answer to that, or I have a feeling I know the answer to that.
I decided to go long on my open range on the ES and the NQ. Still haven't made a move on crude or gold yet. Oh, hey, John, do you have a picture of a part for me?
You're talking about on the camper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you which part it is.
Oh, you didn't take a picture of it?
I didn't take a picture of it.
I got you. Okay.
It's a 3-way male T.
Is it on the Nautilus itself, or is it coming off of the Nautilus?
It's on the back side of the panel between the valves.
Okay. And are the ends threaded?
Yeah, they're male.
Okay.
All 3 are male, and that's what's making it difficult to find.
Okay.
Double Delta CL.
Because I'm going to stop at the, I'll stop at General RV on my way home next week.
Yeah, so I went searching through Solitude, and they say it's all standard plumbing parts.
Fib.NQ
That's
on
all
the
they
3.
describe in their part manual.
Double Delta NQ on the 3.
Gotcha.
And I just didn't feel like completely replumbing it.
No, I get
because
you.
I knew I was opening
Right. No, I get it. She just said that you may have a picture of the part.
No, it's a 3-way black male T.
Gotcha.
That was the most obvious one. I'm not saying.
Okay.
There's not others, but that's where I saw the leak coming from.
Okay. Well, I'm coming home. I'm coming back up there a few days before she does, provided my car is ready. So I'm going to get up there and take care of that, get the heat working again, get the water working again.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she'll be back after Mardi Gras.
Gotcha. Yeah, T. Cooper, Friday it was a shark kind of day.
Whew. It was an interesting day Friday.
Fib.NQ on the 3.
Oh, congrats, buddy. Yeah, there's still room to go up and retrace some of this move down, but I don't think the short is done yet overall. Speaking of which, we should probably pull a fib and figure out where.
What chart you want to look at?
Just on that move down on Friday to figure out where the 38%, where the 50% retracements are at, 61.8.
On what, the ES or the NQ?
On the
Either
1.
or.
All right. Pop the NQ over there.
Probably be good information to have at our fingertips over the course of the next 24, 48 hours.
Fib.NQ on the 3.
So if you go up here to the high, go all the way down to the low of the day, which was right at 5 o'clock. So 50% is 21,950.
21,950.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Yeah, that makes sense.
But you want to see something scary? Watch this. Let's go to 21,950. Right?
Yeah.
21,360 is 100%.
Yeah, so if you go actually look in the cash market, I think 480 is the first place where you can actually find support.
Yeah.
Yeah. 21,480.
I'm showing some around 740.
On NDX, I think.
No, I'm on
Yeah, I'm talking about translation over to the cash
Fib.GCN
market.
on the 1.
oh, okay, I got you. Anyway, that'll give you an idea. But you can see I'm long on this tonight.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I like playing the retracement side of it. Let's
take one more shot at that. So
I think this is the first time I've seen a J-hook short on the 89s in a long time.
you told me that the other day. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, so the stop out for that is up at 850, 848-ish. Which also brings it back up to the 200.
Gotcha. All right, so my 864 target is a good target. I like that. Let's take a look at the ES. For those who want to trade the ES.
Yeah, I didn't have my greatest day, but I will admit I took my targets and ran.
All right, so we're gonna
Cooper. I got short early. I just wish I'd have had the sack to hold it.
All right, so 6083 is the 50% retracement. My target is 100 ticks. I don't know that it'll hit there tonight. I probably should be looking at that 6069 or maybe even that pivot point for tonight as a long, but we're going to let it go. We're going to let it keep going. It's got some break evens in place so that if it hits a certain point, it'll move it to break even. Actually, I think that break even is, what is that break even moving to? Yeah, so it'll move once it hits 40, it moves break even to 28 and trails it, and then it'll narrow it. It'll throttle it at 60 and then at 80 again. So I'm good with that. We'll give that a shot. Anyway, those are the two that I've got working tonight. We can take a look at gold. Maybe that's a good indicator too. And it'll
Gold
show
and the
you
dollar.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the so if we go to here, and so the high of the, well, see, the gold did the retracement on Friday itself, right? So it took over 76.8, and so if we look at that, logic tells me that we should be coming down to 29.33 ish tonight, maybe even 29.25. But if you know, I don't know what to say there, because if it came here, first off, that would have been a 61.8, you know, close. That would have been a nice retracement. So if it came here, then we're went down, came up. It should have came down to about 29.28, and it never did it. So it broke through that. So that kind of invalidated I'd like somebody to tell me. I wish Mike was here, but I think Mike would tell me that invalidated that fib chart. So if we look at it the other way around and we say, okay, we go from here up before it did its retracement, then
on the 3.
it came down to 76.8, which is just about perfect. And you can see that it jumped up Friday and went higher than the 100%, and then it started to retrace. So let's take a look at that. Let's establish that fib here, and the fact that it came down to here.
Double delta GC on the
you
1.
can see that it hit 61.8 tonight, and now it's headed back down. It's actually hit the 100%, probably even closer to the 125%. So now, if we focus on that and we extrapolate the math there, and we come down there, we hit a 50% retracement tonight. So are we coming back down to 29.31? And I can absolutely see a path to get there. I don't know about you, but I can see the path. John.
Yeah.
So I really think I should be looking at shorts here on gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I really do. What do you
Cooper,
want?
I'm not a big fan of the statics with Apex. It just, the static accounts have such small drawdowns that I don't really play with them. So I'll admit I haven't even looked at 100K static in a long time.
All right, so I'm wishing that I would have thought about this, and I think I need to start looking at this again, but you can see it established. Whoops. Buttons, hold on. I got to go walk the dogs, John. But if I'd have thought about that here as it came back above value area low, and now that we're past the point of control, now does it continue to go up, and does it break the top of this range? So, we talked about that fib. We said here, here, here. So if we came down here to there, it looks like it may have some upward momentum back to the open range. Right. It's funny how that works, right? 61.8. And then if it does that, if it gets back up here, you can see where the low is. So I think I'm going to wait and see if it tests that, see what it does at the open range. And if it gets back up there, hesitates, has trouble getting above the box from Friday, and you can see the yellow box from Friday, right?
Yep.
So if you look here, this was the daily range, open range. So if we can get back up in here, test this, see what happens here, and if you look, you've got some nice nodes around here, right where that is. So followed by some minus development areas, and then again up here as well. So if I can get back to the top of this yellow range, I think I may look at taking a short there.
NQ on the 3.
I'll just put one micro on and let it ride for the night. Hopefully I'm not boring everybody. I gotta go
Not boring me.
All right, so let's take a look at crude. And you can see how that really took a dump on Friday.
Yes, it did.
You've got some nice targets here all the way back up to 73. And it's really shown if you there's a couple of ways to take a look at this from a fib chart. If you go back to Thursday, it came down here. It retested the 50. If you come back up here, it went to the top of that range, and you can see 100%. It just blew through it. So it came down here, probably 120, 125. So let's take another look at a different fib on Friday, considering that you had the ABC here. Let's take a look at this ABC. Let's see here. See, I just don't know that's kind of like an inverted ABC. So if you come here and then you go here, all the way down here. Are we looking for a 50, 60% retracement? And 100% gets you right back up to the naked value area low from Friday. So do you see how I got there, John?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm actually looking for a long here. Notice that it jumped up out of that box tonight. So I think my thesis is I want to take it long, and I'm looking, let's see here. So if we can come out of, we've already tried to come out of value area high, and we're back out of the value area high. You know, does it come back to here, 70.64, 70.84, 70.96? And the 70.84, if we pull that fib one more time, whoop, wrong area. Let's take the inverted fib and take a look at there and come down here, and we're looking at 774 as 100% retracement from that. So if I'm looking at this right, 70.84, I definitely see a path all the way up to that number tonight. So I think I'm gonna take the heat. I'm gonna put one account on, one contract on, and we'll take it from there. Let's see what we can do there. And it may be early, but we'll see what happens there. Going back to gold, we know we got an idea of where we want to enter there. So I'm gonna wait and see if we can get that retracement back up to around 47, maybe closer to that point of control or the previous high there. That's probably where I want to be.
Are you back inside of value on gold? Hold on, let me zoom in on that chart. It's hard to see just kind of the way it lays out, at least on my laptop.
Okay.
So you're back inside of value already from Friday, right?
Yeah.
There's so many lines there, I can't quite tell.
But we've been testing. So yeah.
Fib
So
NQ on the 3.
you have. Let me put some notes in here. So
if you're back inside of value, your next logical spot would be your point of control from Friday, whatever that is.
Yeah, but you've right here, and we've tested that 3 times so far tonight.
You've already broken it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then never mind.
So I'm waiting for it to come up to right here at the 50 mark. You know, I'll be thinking about getting in right here at 47. So what I want to see is
your next logical. I mean, you could logically play this all the way up to value area high from Friday.
Yes.
At least play it towards the pivot.
You're saying go long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is, as I look at this, I'm not liking it. I'm thinking we're having. No, you're actually right, John. All right, we're gonna go long.
Order filled.
You're above the point of control from Friday.
Yep. So let's see.
So
let's see what this
your
does.
next logical target would be crossing that cave, going at least to the pivot.
Yeah, at 48. Let's hold it. We're going to move that.
NQ on the 3.
So we're just going to let it run and see where it goes. I'm going to move this
your
down.
Next logical volume target is going to be. Can you widen that chart out so we can just look at Friday?
Yep.
Mr. Legacy.
What's
yes,
that?
So I mean,
pass,
you can safely target
one day, buddy.
Sorry. Didn't mean
What's
to
up,
talk over
guys?
there,
Double
Jesse.
delta GC.
So your next logical target, you could, I mean, obviously, would be your next volume nodes in there, but obviously the pivot's going to present.
Right.
You should see some movement around that.
And it's headed there now. So we're headed back into the box now. So we were looking at 48. I'm looking for it to get up to this point and then go turn around and head back south tonight. So
I mean, you could front run the pivot. You're up $160 on it.
Yep.
You're up 210 since we started talking.
Right.
That was a nice little get there.
Yeah. but look at it's starting to stall now. So I'm going to go ahead and move this up, because what I really want to do is I want to play it up to there, and I'm just going to chase this up, because we've already tested that pivot once. All right, we're out. So I probably throttled it too much, but I'm really
still made good money on the trade.
Yeah.
I mean,
so anyway, we're going to take a look at that and see if we can get back to the 50 mark. I should have let it go. I should have not throttled it that much. But the important thing is to pay attention here is, let's see what it's going to do when it breaks tonight's point of control. I mean, not point of control, but value area low. So your value area low from Friday, value area high from Friday was up here at 29.52. So that's a target. If it jumps out back into this box, into the open range, is the most logical place to come back to is 52. So, but you can see it's just kind of consolidating it right there. So when I start looking at other charts, higher time frame charts. Hey, I got to take buttons. I'll be back, guys. I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right, boys.
What's up, Jesse?
Go.
How are you, buddy?
All right, I can talk. What's up, dudes? I've been patiently waiting.
Go ahead, give out all your hearts and all your.
Oh, I know. I love you guys. Love you all, man. Hey, what's up, Legacy, Cooper? Everybody else say hi. There's 41 folks here. Hit that like button. We're falling a little bit behind on the likes. Give it up for you boys. How are you, John?
Doing well, sir. Doing well. Had a good night so far tonight.
All right. Yeah, I was listening in, and then I turned on the iPad, and I was like, oh my goodness, the Nomads are streaming. I need to get my shit in gear, man.
Well, we've already talked to HR. They're docking your pay.
Oh boy. All right. I just reloaded the Zen pouch. I'm ready to rock. Everybody ready to rock? Let's get it. Let's see. So
whoever followed along through that gold thing, you should have picked up a couple $100.
I missed that. I've been trading NQ, but I'm up 325 on the night so far. I'm in a short right now.
Pip.NQ on the 3.
Which is probably stupid going against this strong push up that we got, but I don't know. We'll see.
Have you just given up on your channels, Jesse?
No, the channels on the bigger time frame are still pointing south. So
They are, sir.
And we're way up there
NQ
in
on
those
the 3.
channels. And I'm seeing some delta weakening. So we could get another push, but this close to the high of the session, I mean, it could want to push up there, but
I'm just giving you a hard time, sir.
What's up, Jeff? Yep. Happy for another week, Legacy. Legacy, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I accidentally was stepping over Bob and John's conversation. But yes, you can pass that 300K account in one day. However, I must say, if you can pass a 300K account in one day, we need to get on the phone and have a chit chat, because I need to know how to do that. Let's see. The fish tank lights up the whole room. Yeah, Jeff, that's cool. My wife and I, we want to get we've done a ton of research. We want to get a saltwater tank with like little Nemos and all that stuff, and all the other living creatures that go with it. But we just don't got the space. We need a bigger house, John.
Talk to Bob.
We need a bigger house.
Talk to Bob. He can work on the pay.
I need a raise, damn it. Yeah, Jeff, I've had a ton of freshwater tanks. I don't like dealing with algae and the green water and having to cycle them all the time. And I just want a fully contained, if you do a little research, or maybe you know this, but so you got this big, beautiful saltwater tank sitting on top of this big stand, right? Well, down inside that stand, you've got all kinds of different compartments that the water constantly flows through. It's kind of like a living organism, all these different things, and they take care of all that for you, right? They eat up all the algae and get rid of all the bad stuff and eat the fish poop, and you know what I mean? So by the time the water makes its way back up into the main tank, everything's crystal clear and beautiful. So we've been researching it for years. It's just, you know, I'd have to get rid of the whiskey bar out of the hallway. So we'll see. So here we are Sunday night. We've had some movement, huh? It seems like it's been moving up and down, and we've had some speed at times. Any major news or anything? I haven't even looked at, let's see. Financial juice. Give me the juice. Nothing till 4 a.m. like German stuff. Ugh. Nothing tonight, folks. Challenge accepted for Legacy. Yeah, it's just 20K to pass one of those, right, John?
Yeah.
A 300K account.
I'm
Man.
good at getting to 19.4.
I just can't deal with the now. The good thing is they have like what, $7,500 of drawdown.
Yeah, they've got quite a bit of drawdown, but like I said, I'm only really good at getting to 19.4.
Yeah, I've never tried a 300K account. The biggest accounts I've ever had were with My Funded Futures and Top Step 150Ks. I passed them, but then I flunked them. So I'm no good with those big accounts. My sweet spot seems to be the 100K on the straight to funded, or the 50K on the, you know, typical eval type accounts.
The 100K straight to funded are a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I mean, I got one contract short here. I mean, it's kind of trying to drop out a little bit, but I don't know. We might still get a push up here to test the highs. Yeah, the drawdown, that's right. So J-Trade, with most prop firms, especially with Apex's bigger accounts, so the bigger the account size, the more lopsided the drawdown versus profit target gets. So essentially it gets more difficult. And especially on the type of accounts that have intraday trailing drawdown, because if you're going to try to pass a 20K account in one day, you're probably going to need to trade 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 contracts at a time, right?
DCDMGC
Well,
on the one.
you take one big loser with 10 contracts on, and there's your whole account's blown. So you got to be real careful with that intraday trailing drawdown, especially if you're going for 20K. I try to just stick to one contract at a time and treat these things like micro accounts. Tiny account challenges. And even then, I suck at passing these darn things.
Don't even go there. I will completely bust your chops in front of the entire room.
Okay, let me rephrase it. I can pass them. I just can't keep onto hang on to the funded portion of it. Is that better?
We're gonna give you a hall pass for this one evening.
Past JPEX one trade on Friday. Yeah, I think I remember seeing you say that.
Divergence
Legacy.
down
Good job.
PC on the
4
5.
seconds. There you go. Hey, Adam. Good to see you.
Like I said, Adam, I'm really good at getting a 19.4. And then I have a mental block. And then I finally get frustrated after 3 or 4 days of waffling back from 15 to 19.4, back to 15, back to 19.4. Then I finally say, F it. And I throw, oh, our stream's done.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Stream offline. Oh, we're back.
Oh, that was weird.
That was really weird.
Sorry about that, guys, if we dropped out. Mine says, oh, mine was not live. Now I'm live. Looks like we're still on. Okay, good.
Oh no, Mike. Sorry to hear that, buddy.
Oh no. Mike, is that government related or not related at all? If you don't mind me asking, I'm just curious. I know there's a lot of government jobs going away at the moment. But the good news is,
Double
Mike,
Delta
you're
GC
a
on the
trader.
one.
You got that to fall back on. And number two, I'm sure you've got a well-developed skill set that is needed elsewhere. So, I saw this sign one time at one of my employers a long time ago, and the sign said, "Take care of your customers or somebody else will." But I always take that example and I apply it towards employers also. Take care of your people or someone else will. And I think it's something to live by. So chin up. You got this, man. You got this.
Jesse, that's well said. There's a old saying I used to have. It was, a company is nothing more than a building with four walls if you don't have people that are willing to work there any longer.
There you go. Okay, I got you, Mike. So, yeah, drug rehab. Yeah, so any kind of rehab facilities are probably rely pretty heavily on government grants and funding and stuff. And with some of that stuff getting halted or, permanently going away, then I can see people doing cuts. For the longest time, as long as I've been an adult, I remember everybody always saying, it's kind of common knowledge, if you want job security, work for the government or work for a company that's funded by the government, right? And so hate to say it, but all these different departments and divisions and companies have gotten away with just unlimited government money for all these decades. And it seems like we've kind of come to a head and some changes need to be made, right? I happen to agree with people. We can't keep going how we're going here with all this debt. It's unbelievable. So I don't know whether or not I agree with all the steps that are being taken, but something needs to give. So I don't know. We'll see how it all shakes out. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there, Mike. Sad to hear it, bud. But like I said, chin up. You'll land on your feet, and you always got trading to fall back on. And John and I know a couple of people in the AlgoBox community that have lost their jobs at one point or another and fell back on trading and changed their life. So fingers crossed. You got this. Hey, Missile. There you go, Mike. That's a good way to look at it. Looking forward to moving forward. There you go. Legacy said we were on the whole time. The stream didn't drop. All right, well, that's good.
Guess it was just you and I.
False positive. Hey, Casey, what's up? How are them glutes? I think something did happen with the stream though, because we had like 43 people watching and then it dropped down to 30.
Yeah. No, I saw it go as low as 26. So
yeah, something happened. So
something I know mine said the stream was offline.
Hopefully people come on back. We're not done yet. Really, really nice. All right, Case. Good. Keep up the good work, my friend.
We'll just trust her judgment. I'm not going to find out. Nor do we don't need any proof, Casey. Long as Mama's happy, that's all that matters.
There you go, Casey. Unemployed, self-employed. I love it. All right, so I probably should have taken my $120 when I had it, because now we're pushing back up. Darn it. I got greedy. Yeah, it's probably going to want to go up there and tag that high again, huh? pushing off that green fib dot. Oh, I'm just seeing that fib dot on Bob's charts. What's he running? The 3s? Okay. Let me zoom in.
DCDMGC on the 1.
Sorry,
Casey,
I'm
yeah,
looking
it
at-
was moving quite a bit. We've got some movement.
Are we finally gonna go take out this? All right.
Yeah, I probably should have killed that. Darn it, I'm taking a $200 hit. So that's going to drop me down from 325 down to whatever, 125. Darn it. Yeah, Casey, I mean, it hasn't been fast, but we've had nice swings, nice tradable swings. Pretty decent. Ooh, it didn't tag me. Now it's kind of dropping a little bit. You in a trade at all, John, or no?
I'm long.
Are you? Yeah, that's probably the place to be.
Probably gonna get hurt by
Divergence
this
down
stuff.
NQ on the
Oh.
9.
Whoop, come on, drop out of there. I'm gonna hold on. Let me sit up straight and look at this. I need to look for a graceful exit because I think you're right. I think it's gonna go up there and push the high of the session.
I don't know if I'm right, but I know what I'm in, so this could hurt a little bit. I do know that. My whole thesis is going up to basically 850.
Yeah, I mean, even beyond that for tomorrow. I mean, there's a lot of room to get back up to kind of where we've been range bound for days, right? Let me look back actually.
But I don't think it lasts long up there, right? I think the 50% we said was 950, and that's where I will be between there and the 61.8. I will be targeting something back short.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no telling what kind of tweets come out or new executive orders, or there's obviously some big decisions to be made over in the Russia-Ukraine thing, the Palestine-Israel thing. I mean, there's a lot at play right now, with geopolitics.
What do you know about geopolitics, Jesse?
Hey, when you're trading
you
the
didn't
Asian
realize-
session, you better
Dude,
know the basics.
We hired him because he's our local geopolitical expert.
There you go.
You've not seen his... Dude, he used to bang out short interviews on Fox News at night. Come on. That's where we found him. I think I'm going to trim some of this position out.
Missile, I just went out back. Your bike is still there, brother.
All right.
Whew.
Hey guys, are you guys gonna share your screens tonight?
I would have to go back through and reset up this workspace for it.
It's not a big deal for me. Where I'm going with this is, I have you guys stacked on top of me, so you guys can absolutely. John, you're stacked on top of Jesse. Jesse, you're stacked on top of me.
I'm
So if you
I've
guys,
got probably another 25 minutes in me, and that's about it, bud.
I hear you because I'm checking out in exactly 9 minutes. But I am going to let the stream go all night because I may get up and go trade the London market. But I definitely wanted to be up and about for these guys here. I am going to be switching to full auto now that I am in sim. I'm still waiting to get short on gold. And I'm real close to my point of entry, but I'm not sure because all of a sudden I'm seeing indicators that may take it all the way back up to 29.65. So I think I'm just going to hold off on gold tonight. But I need to save this because I did change my channels on ES and crude. I wanted those. I switched them from 3.5 to 2 on the width. So that seems to look better on my charts. But I guess where I'm going with this, John, is feel free to just leave the stream running when you guys decide to check out. And Jesse, you can absolutely let it keep going. No big deal. And I'll be back at some point. But I'm probably going to let this go all the way to the morning open.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's you were out, Bob, but I was looking at Financial Juice. There's nothing until German stuff at 4 a.m. and that's not really
Right.
gonna do much. So,
I mean, if you look right now, the NQ's at 1, ES and CL are at 0 on the ones. The only thing that's got any juice to it at all is gold, which is why it's at 11.
Enigma long on the GC1.
And look at there. I mean, you gotta, and I'm going to take that actually. And I'm taking it with the channels, but kind of in the middle. But let's just see where it goes because I'm fairly confident this thing is going back long now. Now that I've looked at it over and over again, I think John had the right thesis on gold overnight. So I'm just going to let that one run and see where it goes.
I was just looking at it from a volume profile rotation standpoint. That was it.
I think you're right. I really do, John. I really think you're right. I may be actually wrong on my on crude tonight, but I don't think I am. But I think I'm wrong. I think my thesis was wrong on going short on gold. I think it might bounce a little bit, but I think long term, overnight, it's going long. In fact, I believe that so much, I might wait for a re-entry. Let's get through this Enigma before I go long. Make sure this thing holds.
hey, Missile, happy birthday to the wife. Be safe.
Good to see you, Missile. Is he checking out?
Legacy. Legacy. That's I think Bob's open to guests, but only for AlgoBox users, and we've done a few guests in the past, and I think needs to be a preliminary call set up in advance.
I think I'm going to let that. Yeah, I think
That's up to Bob though.
All right, so yeah, that was a nice trade.
Did you take it?
Yeah, I took it.
All right. Hold on.
There
let
you
me
go,
zoom
Bob.
in. Look at that.
ES is in that DCDM, and it looks like it's trying to go push the target there. NQ's in a DCDM long as well.
Yeah, I killed my short, by the way. I only took a $50 hit on it, so I'm good for now.
Well, good. Now it can go long for me because I'm gonna have to close this thing up if it pulls back down again.
And Jeff's got Panda enrolled in the next set of classes. There you go. Get
I
it
need
done.
This thing to push. We are extended on the MACV though. That's the with smaller delta.
Yeah, I mean we're majorly extended. We're up at what, like way up
10,
above Bob's
10,
yellow
12.
marks. Yeah.
So Jesse, do you like the new layout? With all 4 instruments.
Yeah, I've been digging it. Yeah, I zoom in on whatever chart. If I'm, something's happening on one of them, I zoom in there. It helps me out. I like it because
Cool.
I only got space for NQ on my one screen I use. So
All right. Because I'm really liking the layout now. I'm really digging it.
Yeah.
And you know what, Bob? There's only one person that has to dig it, and that's you because you're trading it.
You're trading it. Exactly.
I hear you. I think since we've done this, we've got a lot of people. I think we've got several people interested in gold and crude now. So
They're viable markets. I mean, there's money to be made in those guys.
they really are. I mean, they really are.
Especially right now.
It's so funny how the same rules apply across all the instruments. So there you go. I do dig it. So, you know, what we didn't look at, John, and you mentioned earlier, and this will be my swan song for the night, but here's gold tonight. So you can see how we have done nothing but really drop out, right?
Right.
Very little, but now you're starting to
Fib.NQ
see a
on the
green
3.
candle there, and you're seeing the RSI, I mean the MACD come back into focus, and the same thing with the RSI down here. You can see that we actually got a crossover above the 30 there. So real important to pay attention to what's going on the dollar. You know, let's see, I can pull.
What is the dollar doing right now? Just curious.
Oh, it's on my charts. If you can see the stream.
Yeah, I'm in a trade, so I'm trying to.
Okay, no. It's so the low of the night was 106.126. It's up to 106.162. It's got the healthiest green candle it's had all night. So it looks like on the, and this is a 5-minute chart, it looks like it may be trying to get back up to the 50, and the 50 takes it around 106.314. So I see the dollar going up, which actually may work against me on my on the other ones, on the other trades. But let's pull a fib.
Where is it at right now? Is it going up or down?
Up. Right now it's going up. On
Okay,
the strongest
that's what I
green,
needed to know.
it's going from the low of the night back up.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
And it's the strongest green candle that it's had all night.
All right, I'm exiting my long on that.
All right. So I am going to throw that back off to the side. And on that note, I think I'm going to bed. Take the dogs out one more time, pop some popcorn and let them in. We'll all watch a movie and see what happens.
Nice.
But
All right.
you guys feel free to hang out as long as you want. And just, John, no need to end the stream. Just let it go, because I wanted to run through the London Open and all the way through to lunchtime on London and the New York pre-market.
Gotcha.
All right, guys, you have a great night. Good talking to you, Jesse. I wish I could have caught you sooner. I mean, but look at that move on the ES. Good grief. 60-48.
Bob said goodnight like 10 times. It keeps
I know,
pulling you back in. It pulls
It's
you
almost
back
like
in.
Jesse saying hello.
I know, right?
I love it. I do the same thing. It's like, all right, I got to go to work now.
Yeah, I hear
and
you.
I see something and I'm right back in.
That's right. Jeff, Legacy, Coop, good to see you. Casey, I'm doing great, my friend. Missile Silo, everybody have a great night. These guys got it from here. I'm gonna let it stream overnight. Feel free to come back in, take a peek, see how it's doing. Everything is armed, full auto. So let's see how it goes. All right. So just mental note 720, and we'll see where we end up in the morning.
All right. See you, Bob.
All right, guys. You all have a great night. I'm
You
out of
too.
here. I'm for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of chopping around here, NQ. So it's kind of got me out of mine and you out of yours, you know? We just don't trust where it's going to go next, I guess.
I peeled off part of my long. I didn't peel it all off.
Oh, gotcha.
Order submitted.
Where does it have to get to? 848-ish. So I'm going to front run that at 845. And none. See if it hits. If it hits, I'll be a really happy man.
What do you got? One long to 845-ish?
One long to 845.
All right. After moving kind of nicely all evening, we've finally hit one of those, you know, kind of lulls. Oh, come on, NQ.
Enigma long on the GC1.
I'm risking. Oh. Call it 100 ticks to make 250.
Not bad. And now it's trying to go your direction.
Well, I'm just.
Oh, it's really trying now. Okay, here we go.
But the old pink dot headshot there. Whoop. OBS something. There's an OBS error, Bob.
Oh, bummer.
OBS crashed. It's still working. I'm gonna text him and let him know.
All
Guys,
right.
if we drop off, not our fault. Bob close. All right, he's coming to investigate.
All right.
And Legacy is long gold to 261.
Oh, I'm missing the chat. Let's see.